Hi, I'm Sharon Rosa, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe at the bottom of the page. In this week's video, I'm going to talk about community. Because community, you might say, well, what's that have to do with real estate? But it has a lot to do with real estate, because community, or the neighborhood in which you live, affects where you decide you want to buy, what neighborhood do you want to live in. And when you sell, it affects the price of your home, because certain neighborhoods are more desirable. They're, the type of neighborhood that people want to live in. And so that also affects the price of your home as well. So the reason I want to talk about community is this time of year is the time where we hear, on a pretty regular basis about charities or donations, Stuff a Bus or Catholic Charities or whatever, Bundle Up, Project Bundle Up, all of those things. And it starts around Thanksgiving and goes all the way to Christmas. And so I just want to talk a little bit about that. There are lots of ways to be charitable this time of year and all times of the year, but let's take a look at some of them. So first off, you can obviously donate. And yes, you can donate money. That's always an option, but this year is a little tougher for some people because of the economy. And so what you might do, and this also helps you reduce the clutter in your home, is if you have gently used toys. My kids, when they were little, we always went through and donated gently used toys because they figured they were going to get more from Santa. So if you have gently used toys or clothing, whether it's children's clothing or adult clothing, you can donate those to Goodwill or to Salvation Army, or there are a lot of different places that will take those donations. So it doesn't necessarily have to be money out of your pocket, and it's still a nice thing to do. There are places that will help you figure out what to donate. You can donate to a St. Jude. A lot of churches and synagogues and places of worship will have something, whether it's an angel tree or something like that, that you can go and take that ticket and figure out what to donate. Just take it to the church or the synagogue or the place of worship, and they will then get it to the right person. So that's an easy way to donate as well. There's another site that I saw that I think is, in my opinion, is very important, but there's a site called Operation Help a Hero, and this is a site you can go to find out where you can donate to veterans. But you can check that out, and you can find a lot of places, whatever's near and dear to your heart. There are so many things online that will allow you to see where you can donate. A couple of other things to think about, though, is your local food bank. You can donate your time or donating canned goods and things like that. Just make sure you double check what the requirements are for what you're donating, or you can go to their website, I'm sure, to figure out how you could donate your time. Another need is, in this time of year, it's something to really think about because we're in Western Pennsylvania, it gets colder. And if you have elderly neighbors, maybe they can't get out to, rake the leaves, though that part should be pretty much over now. We're looking at snow, but maybe help them shovel their driveway, shovel their sidewalk, sprinkle some salt down for them. Or if, especially when it snows, maybe they're older and a little fearful of driving in the snow, go to the grocery store for them or run to the pharmacy to pick up their prescription if you can do that for them. But somehow help out those elderly neighbors this time of year. It can be difficult sometimes. So that's a way to help out and not have to necessarily donate money out of your pocket. Another idea which helps young people learn how to donate, our children, is I know some families that start at Thanksgiving, or in some cases start at Advent if you happen to celebrate that. They start at Thanksgiving or Advent or somewhere in there, and they do a donation jar. And everyone in the family, especially if your kids get an allowance or something like that, but everyone in the family donates what they can to the donation jar. And then once the last day comes, whatever you decide that last day is going to be, the family decides where that money is going to go for the donation, and that's a good way to start that habit of giving back in your children or the young people in your life. And finally, nursing homes. You know, there are people in nursing homes that don't necessarily get a lot of visitors, and it can be very sad and lonely this time of year if not. So if you sing and you know of somebody doing Christmas caroling, maybe set up a time to, you know, have that choir or that group go and Christmas carol at a nursing home. Or a lot of times nursing homes have holiday dinners and will allow either groups, you know, from a high school or whatever to go and, or from a church to go and serve food. And elderly sometimes love to see those young faces coming to see them, and that just warms their heart. And I remember, you know, sitting down with elderly people that I didn't even know, and they would tell me about their childhood and memories that they just wanted to share with somebody. So you can do that, and again, that makes you feel good, and it's not necessarily money out of your pocket, it's just time well spent for everybody. Another place that people sometimes don't think about is Children's Hospital. So if you can, you would have to find out what the requirements are, but you could go to a Children's Hospital and visit. Maybe they have Christmas caroling, allow for that. So that's just something else to check out. Whatever you decide to do, it will make your holidays that much brighter, and it will improve your neighborhood and the communities that people like to live in. That's it for this week. Just some food for thought during this holiday season. I hope you have a wonderful week. If you have a question for me, certainly email me at SharonRosa@kw.com. You can visit my website, The Berg Living. My phone number's there. You can give me a call or text me, and I'd be happy to help. Don't forget to subscribe at the bottom of the page, and I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you here next Friday. Thanks.